Hello everyone, welcome to Anime No Me, and thank you for joining us for another One Piece video. Among the various members of the Straw Hat crew, only their main roles have ever been established. So one main function, that of the crew commander, has not been given to any one individual yet. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the skills and abilities of each of the Straw Hat crew members so that we can get an idea of who might be chosen for the post of crew commander of the Straw Hat Grand Fleet. But before we dive into the video, if you're new to the channel or even if you've watched a bunch of our videos, we'd be absolutely honored if you'd leave us a like and even subscribe and maybe leave us a comment letting us know what you thought of the video. It really helps us out and it keeps motivating us to make more content. And if you'd like to help out the channel in a bigger way, consider sharing this video or another one of your favorites with a friend. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So my friends, in a pirate crew, there's usually a commander that occupies a position just below that of the captain, and it is an extremely important role. Now, though the Straw Hats don't have an officially designated commander, it's essential to recognize the relevance of this role to ensure the smooth functioning of the crew. The commander is ultimately responsible for making quick strategic decisions on behalf of the crew when the captain is either unavailable or in need of backup. So their ability to assess the situation, consider the interests and safety of the team, and make the best possible decision is crucial to maintaining control of any situation. During skirmishes and battles, the presence of a commander becomes even more critical. They take the lead, coordinate members in joint actions, provide strategies that maximize crew efficiency, and such leadership helps increase the chances of success in combat or to face challenges with greater confidence and coordination. In addition to the importance in battles, the commander also plays a representational role for the crew in negotiations and interactions with other crews, authorities, or even other important figures, because they're tasked with communicating the Straw Hats' will and interests and ensure that they're heard and respected. Another responsibility of the commander is the maintenance and discipline of order within the crew, and they make sure that all members follow the established rules and complete assigned tasks. And this discipline creates a more efficient work environment and ensures the crew functions as smoothly as possible as a team. Now, although the Straw Hat Pirates are led by their captain Luffy, having an official commander could have additional benefits, because this secondary role allows the captain to focus on their journey and personal challenges, while the commander assumes more operational responsibilities. However, it's still important to emphasize the structure of the Straw Hat crew is flexible and adaptable to the needs and dynamics of the crew, so the choice of commander could vary depending on the situation. So a shared leadership could also be a very valid approach during certain times. Among the Straw Hat Pirates, there are 3 candidates who could potentially be the commander of the crew, second only to Luffy, and each of them has distinct qualities and skills that make them fit to assume a leadership position like this. So let's explore each of these potential commanders in a little bit more detail. Starting with the fittest and most obvious choice, of course, is Roronoa Zoro. Now, he's currently Luffy's right-hand man and vice captain, and possesses exceptional skills as a swordsman, and he utilizes a 3-sword fighting style that is known for his brute strength and his determination. Zoro has demonstrated throughout history and our journey that he is very capable of leading, making quick and strategic decisions at crucial moments, and he has discipline, courage, and an unwavering loyalty to Luffy, and this makes him a strong candidate to take on the role of commander. Additionally, he also brings combat experience and martial arts knowledge to the table, and that would help him keep the crew together and protected during these intense battles, and thus he becomes the most likely to hold that rank within the crew. Another Straw Hat that would be also quite suitable for this position is Jinbei, the fishman karate master and a former warlord, as well as the helmsman of the crew. Now, Jinbei has extensive experience and knowledge of the ocean, as well as exceptional water skills. And Jinbei has also demonstrated his leadership throughout our story of One Piece, making wise and strategic decisions at very critical moments. And his calm personality, wisdom, and ethics are also admired by the rest of the crew members, except maybe Sanji, who seems to still have a little bit of a beef with Jinbei. Furthermore, despite what I just mentioned, Jinbei is still highly respected by the other pirates and has the ability to hold the crew together in times of conflict. And his presence as a commander would bring stability and guidance and a calm demeanor to the Straw Hats, especially during those more stressful times. Now, last but certainly not least, we have Sanji, the Straw Hats cook, who is also an extremely skilled fighter, and he's known for his powerful blackleg technique and his exceptional cooking skills. Now, although Sanji is often portrayed as a gentleman and a romantic, he also has a combative side and a protective nature towards all of his crewmates. Sanji also has extreme intelligence and might even be one of the most intelligent members of the crew. He's also creative, strategic, and has combat skills that make him a strong candidate for commander. And furthermore, his dedication to protecting his teammates and his sense of responsibility are extremely evident, and this demonstrates his aptitude for being a potential leader in the crew. Now, although these are the 3 most likely to fill the position, the Straw Hat crew, which is still led by Monkey D. Luffy, is made up of many charismatic and talented members, and each contributes in their own unique way to the team's success. So let's take a second to talk about what each member brings to the table and contributes to the overall effectiveness effectiveness of this great crew. Starting with our Captain Luffy, he owns the Hito no Mi model Nika, which is a devil fruit that makes him a rubber man, in addition to giving him great freedom. However, his main strength is his unwavering determination and his ability to inspire and unite his teammates, and even bring former enemies onto his team and win them over with his just absolute daring charisma. He also has a courageous and daring nature that makes him a formidable foe for anyone who crosses his path. Now, Luffy is also known for a high bounty and is one of the newest Yonkos with a current bounty of 3 billion berries. And his carefree yet strong-willed personality and desire to become the Pirate King make him the ideal leader for the entire Straw Hat crew. As I mentioned earlier, we next have Zoro, who's a skilled swordsman of the crew and Luffy's right-hand man. And with his three-sword fighting style, he's known for his incredible strength and durability. And he currently has a bounty of 1.111 billion berries. Now, Zoro is serious and determined and is focused on his goal of becoming the greatest swordsman in the world. And also his loyalty to Luffy and his ability to lead during the captain's absence have made him an important figure within the crew. Our next member is Nami, and she is the Straw Hat's navigator, and she's responsible for plotting routes and dealing with the weather. And she's a talented cartographer and an exceptionally good thief. Now, though she lacks supernatural combat abilities, Nami more than makes up for it with her intelligence and strategic skills. Now, Nami herself currently has a bounty of 366 million berries. And although Nami is pragmatic and careful with money, she also has a strong sense of justice and is essential to the survival and success for the crew because they really couldn't make it anywhere in the world without Nami. Next, we have Usopp, who's the crew's marksman and also an exceptionally good engineer. Now, he specializes in using a slingshot in battle, and although he's known for exaggerating his lies, his accurate shooting skills and creativity with his weapons is quite exceptional and unique within the world. Now, Usopp has a current bounty of 500 million berries, and although he can be fearful and insecure, his courageousness and determination emerge whenever his friends are in danger. And Usopp is also an expert in strategies and traps, and contributes his cunning to the group. Another crewmate that I mentioned earlier is, of course, the crew's cook, Sanji. Now, he's not only known for his exceptional cooking skills and willingness to feed anybody, but as well as his martial arts-based fighting style that uses only his feet, known as the Blackleg style. Now, Sanji, who completes the monster trio with Luffy and Zoro, has a current bounty of 1.032 billion berries, and he's a gentleman with a code of honor and a romantic heart. And Sanji is the bridge that keeps the crew fed and is a valuable fighter in battles, as well as a strategist. And also, aside from Usopp, Sanji could literally have some of the best observation hockey of any member of the crew. Next, we come to our ship's doctor, Chopper, who is a reindeer who ate the Hito no Mi, which turned him into a human. Now, although he possesses the ability to transform into that humanoid shape, he's adapted it to transform into different shapes and sizes to really fit any kind of situation, whether it be battle or healing, as well as having a very deep medical knowledge and makes him more than a qualified doctor around the world. Now, Chopper has a current bounty of about 1,000 berries, which here on the channel we brought up as a major dispute and disgrace to Chopper's effectiveness, because he's considered the crew's pet. However, as we all know, he is one of the most valuable members of the crew, being exceptionally kind and an innocent character, and he has a truly pure heart. And it's his healing ability and medical knowledge in crucial emergency situations that make him one of the most vital members of our team. Our next crew member that we'll talk about is Robin, and she is the archaeologist of the Straw Hats, and possesses the power of a devil fruit called the animenomi. And this allows her to sprout various body parts anywhere on anything that she wishes. And she specializes in ancient histories and has an in-depth knowledge and is one of the rare people in the whole world that can read the poneglyphs. Now, Robin has a current bounty of 930 million berries. She's calm, intelligent, and often has a very mysterious vibe, but her valuable knowledge of the world's secrets makes her a key player in Luffy's quest to obtain the One Piece treasure. Another crew member that could be a leader, but is much more important in his support role, of course, is Frankie, who's the ship's right-hand engineer. And not only is he known for his building skills, but his miraculous ability to turn cola into a very viable power source. Now, Frankie became a cyborg after an accident with a sea train and has made several technological innovations of his own body. Frankie currently has a bounty of 394 million berries, and his presence on the crew is crucial to keeping the Thousand Sunny running. And this is, of course, the Straw Hat ship. He's playful, confident, and has a strong sense of justice and dedication to all of his friends. One of the least likely members to assume leadership would probably be Brook, though. He's our Straw Hat's musician and swordman, and he's also known the ability to play the violin and his unique sword fighting style. Now, he possesses the Yomi no Mi, which had given him a second life and also gives him soul powers to leave his body and travel around and collect intelligence. Now, Brook has a bounty of 383 million berries, and his presence brings a touch of elegance and joy to the crew because of his funny, chivalrous, and especially warm heart, even though he's still doesn't have one. And finally, we come to Jinbei, the powerful fishman karate master, with probably some of the greatest mastery of that style within our story. Now, Jinbei is a former warlord of the sea and has proved to be very powerful and possesses exceptional aquatic skills as well as strength and knowledge of the ocean, being the first son of the sea. Now, Jinbei has a current bounty of 1.1 billion berries, which is second only to Luffy and Zoro, which might be one of the reasons why Sanji has that little bit of beef with Jinbei, despite the fact that Jinbei has been nothing but pleasant to Sanji. But Jinbei's presence in the crew brings balance, wisdom, and almost as if he's kind of a father figure to the crew, because he's loyal, courageous, and also has a great leadership for all of his experience on the sea. So as we can see, each Straw Hat has a unique feature that makes them able to command in a situation to favor the crew and bring out the best in their personality. Now, although some might have a better ability and potential to lead, it means that in the future, we might see each person get a chance to step up, and one of them officially become the commander of the Straw Hat crew and even become the leader of the Straw Hat Grand Fleet. So with all that said, my friends, we'd love to know what you think about this. Who do you think would be the person to take over leadership of the crew? Now, we've seen in times where Zoro has stepped up because he is vice captain, but with his really horrible sense of direction, would he honestly be the best choice? So who do you think it would be? And also, with the Straw Hat Grand Fleet, if Luffy's going after a big bad, who do you think would be the best leader for that group? Would it be somebody like Sanji or Jinbei, or somebody even like Usopp, who is claimed to be a commander of over 5,000 men, and that alone would help make one of his biggest lies come true. But let us know what you think about it in the comments below. So as we wrap up our video today, we'd like to thank you all so much for watching, especially those of you who've made it here to the very end. Be sure to comment on any themes or ideas that you'd like to see in future videos. And also, since you made it this far, give us a like and hit that subscribe button before you head out to take on the rest of your day. I can't wait to see you all in our next video. Let's keep sailing this giant sea together. Take care.